Said we living in some dark times, so I'm always on the front line. Front line, gotta ride for the Akim. Prophets out, ain't no stopping them. Said we living in some dark times.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man? So what we out here doing is, me and my cousin, we out here teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that we the Israelites in the Bible. Have you ever heard this information? You heard this information? What you think about it? You see it? Yeah, like what you think about it? Let me ask you a question. What's your father's ethnicity? Ethnicity. What's your father? Black? What would you say? Hebrew, but I'm saying, like, would you say like he looks just like you? He like a black man or what? Same. Okay, cool. So most likely you would fall back to somebody on this list, either from the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, or Levi, something like that. You see what I'm saying? So basically, what we out here teaching is that according to the Bible, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we go back to the Israelites. But what we got to, how you doing, sir? What we got to do is come back to the commandments of God. So the thing is, get Deuteronomy 28:15. I want to show you something. Deuteronomy 28:15.
Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass that thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So it shall come to pass, if we did not hearken to the voice of the Most High God, what's going to happen?
To observe to do all his commandments.
To observe to do all his commandments, what?
And his statutes, which I command thee this day.
So if we didn't keep his commandments, what's going to happen?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So curses will come upon us and overtake us if we didn't keep the commandments of God. You see what I'm saying? Now watch this. I'm going to read a curse. Deuteronomy 28:16.
16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Hold up. Cursed shall we be in the city. Like, even to this day, when we in the city, we cursed out there, huh? You know what I'm saying? When we deal with back during slavery times, up north, don't get me wrong, they might not have sat up there and been under hard bondage like everybody else, but guess what? They were still cursed because guess what? They were setting up all type of black code laws, all these different type of laws they were using to keep them still enslaved. To the point where you out here working, you mess up right here, you're going back to the plantation, which is jail. You know what I'm saying? We was cursed in the city. Continue.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Cursed shall we be in the field. We was cursed in the field. You know what I'm saying? We was cursed in the field. We was on the plantation. Even today, we're still cursed in the field, because guess what field we in today? We out there on the plantation working at work, man. The work field. Bruh. Think about trying to get a job. Think about like this. I was reading an article that was talking about we're more likely to not get a job based on our names than a white man would. That's crazy, ain't it? Our complexion too. But if think about like this. Say they don't even see you. Say they just see your name is Dewan. They're like, oh, I'm not hiring Dewan. Because they already know that that's most likely somebody that's black, right? You see what I'm saying? We're most likely to not get a job just because of our damn name. But the crazy thing about it, most of us have the same name of our slave master. We have the same name of a slave master, man. Whether your last name go back, whether it's Irish, whether it's the Englishman, like we all go back to these. You know what I'm saying?
My name is French. I don't
French?
know exactly what it mean or what it stand for. Someone told me to look up and see what my name stands for, what it mean. Like the history and stuff.
But these are the names that the slave master gave us, man. You know what I'm saying? So what we out here is trying to tell our people, well, look, if we stop doing some of the things that God told us not to do, which we were just reading about murder, we were just reading, bruh, if all of our people in the ghettos stop murdering each other, and they listen to this commandment God put out of us to not murder each other, to not kill each other, how much better would our communities be if we stop doing that? A lot better. Because these niggas,
it's definitely a curse that's brought upon our race.
Yeah, Numbers 35 and 16. I want you to hear this. Listen to this, bro. And I'm gonna ask you, is this not happening in our hoods today? Watch that. And this is in the Bible, bro. This is in the Bible. This is an ancient book, huh?
Part of stuff that's going on now is prophecy.
It's prophecy. Now watch this shit, bro.
Numbers.
This is a commandment. Watch this.
Numbers 35:16. And if he smite him with an instrument of iron.
Hold up. If he smites him with an instrument of iron. What niggas be saying in the hood? I'm packing that iron, nigga. I got that iron on me. if you smite somebody with an instrument of iron, whether you hit them upside the head with a gun, or whether you smite them, you kill them with the gun. Because you know, when we talk about guns, a lot of times we talk about I'm toting that iron and stuff like that. You see that?
That means striking, right?
Yeah, strike somebody with an instrument of iron, whether you hitting them, whether you shooting them, whatever. What's gonna happen?
So that he died. He is a murderer.
He a murderer.
The murderer shall surely be put to
He
death.
gotta get put to death. You see that? That's how the Most High deals with it. But see, this is the thing. We live in a society where somebody can kill somebody and they get off. Let me ask you a question. Did you see that stuff that happened over there in Illinois with Sonya Massey? Did you see that stuff that happened with that police officer that shot that woman?
I heard about it, but I
So I'm gonna tell you. So the police officer, so the woman,
yeah, I seen the clip too.
he shot her.
unarmed.
All she sat up there and said was, because basically he was in, so she was in there cooking. It looked like she was in there cooking. She had a pot on the stove. So it looked like she was in there cooking. She had a pot on the stove. So he started walking away, which was some weird shit. He walking away, and she was like, what'd she say to him? She was like, why you walking away? Because I see you got that pot of water on the stove. Like, I didn't want you to throw it at me, whatever. She was like, I'll rebuke you in the name of Jesus. That's all she said. Like, what you talking about, bro? This nigga sat up there and said, he said, you bet not. First thing he do is say, I'll shoot you in your face right now. That's the first thing he do. You feel me? That's the first thing he do is say, I'm gonna shoot, he gonna shoot one of our sisters in the face. And guess what he did after that? He proceeded to shoot her in the face. After he aimed his gun at her, and after he said he was gonna shoot her in the face, he aimed his gun at her, and she said she saw her. And she ducked down under, like behind the counter, she ducked. And he walked around and told her, you better put that pot down. She finally grabbed the pot after he, cause she about to lose her life right here. So she probably scared. She probably like, I gotta do something to save myself because he's trying to kill me.
They never said the reason why the officer was there in the first place, why he was called there.
He was coming because I guess she had heard a disturbance around the house and she thought that somebody was trying to intrude. So as a result, the police came basically to
She the one that called.
She called the police, and they came to kill her. And guess what? On the autopsy, when you look at the autopsy, they were saying that the autopsy, they said she got shot underneath like her left eyelid, like at the bottom of her eyelid, left, and the bullet went down. I think they said it came out her neck. So meaning she was in a compromising position. So you shot her while she was down like that. You see what I'm saying? In a compromising position. But that's the time we're living in, where somebody that's he was like, I think it said he was probably about 6'4", something like that. 220, something like that. She like 5'4", something like that. You telling me that somebody that's 5'4", probably 120 or something like that, and you being 6'4", 220, you telling me that she's a threat to you? To the point where you gotta put a bullet in her face?
I think what it was when she said that it triggered something.
It was that demon.
When he got possessed.
Yeah, he got possessed instantly, man. He got possessed instantly. Watch this. We're gonna get you something real quick.
Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
Hold up, it says, read it again real quick.
Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by the faith.
It says, behold, the spirit that's lifted up in him is not upright. So a lot of people sit up there and be like, the white man is just by nature. The white, they say like, oh, well, it's his skin color that makes him evil. But the Bible's telling you what? It says, behold. It says the spirit that's up in him is not upright. Meaning he doesn't have a righteous spirit. He has a wicked spirit. So it's just natural for them to be like that, especially towards us. Watch, get Ezekiel 35:5. Watch, I'm gonna show you in the Bible that, because when you deal with the so-called white man today, the Caucasian man, they go back to Esau in the Bible, the Edomites. That's who they go back to. We go back to the Israelites, they go back to the Edomites. Their forefather is Esau, our forefather is Jacob. Now watch this.
Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou hast a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel.
They have shed the blood of the children of Israel. And even to this day, the Edomites are continually shedding the blood of the children of Israel. They're continually killing us each and every day. But what's going to happen to them because they did that?
by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood.
So hold up. Because they shed our blood, he's going to prepare them unto blood. Is that right? That's a righteous, that's a just act, right?
Like kind of like eye for an eye, tooth for a
An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Exactly. And it's just. But we live in a society, look, we live in a society where we'll sit up there and talk to Caucasians. They'll sit up there and come up here and talk to us and be like, we'll ask them, we'll be like, so, you know, if I killed your family member because you killed my family member, is that wrong? They'll sit up there and be like, no, that's just. They'll say it's just. But the thing is, like, when you sit up there and ask them, okay, well, if black people just came out and started killing white people because white people killed their ancestors, is that still just? They're like, no, that's not right. That's not right. So why is it not right when color is involved, but it's, you know, but it's right, but it's, you see what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's like these people's mind is just wrapped around the wrong thing. They can't even see what's just is what's just. It don't matter what is what's just is what's just. You feel me? Righteousness is gonna happen regardless of what you want it to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, matter of fact, I wanna read something. One more thing. Go to Sirach 12 and 10 real quick. I wanna read something to you. I know you probably gotta go, fam, but I just wanna read this to you.
Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy.
Hold up. The Bible said what?
Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust thine enemy. Go ahead.
For like as an iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
As iron rusted, so is his wickedness. So it says, never trust thine enemy, man. Like, at the end of the day, like, I get it. You might have a couple white men that's cool. You got a couple white friends, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't trust them to the point of where it's like, don't get to the point where you're so engaging with them and you're forgetting the things that have happened to us. You gotta remember, man.
You know what that?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You know what that's saying, that phrase mean when they say keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Hey, matter of fact, get Sirach.
Is that the one about going in a circle?
No, I got something. Yeah, I think it might be. Go to Sirach.
6 and what?
Let me see. 6 13. I got something.
Sirach 6:13. Separate thyself from thine enemies.
Hold up. It says, separate thyself from thy enemies. What else?
And take heed of thy friends.
Take heed to your friends. Take heed to your true friends. You see what I'm saying? Separate yourself from your enemies and take heed to your friends, man. You know what I'm saying? And see, what we gotta realize as a people, because this is the thing. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we look at each other as enemies, man. We don't look at each other as friends. We don't look at each other as the same people. We look at each other as enemies. We gotta get to the point where we're looking at each other as friends and not looking at each other as enemies, man. Because guess what? These white people, don't get me wrong. They might argue amongst each other, but they already got the same agenda. They already together on the same agenda towards us, man. And that's the divide and conquer.
That's how the Asians, the Koreans, and the Chinese look at us, because in their country, they're taught that we are there.
Yeah, man. It didn't make no sense that, you know, you go to China, man, in China, they got different, you gotta think about it. Just about almost different languages, almost every different language got a slang towards niggas, man. Got a slang towards the Negro, man. Ain't that crazy? How we get done like that? Matter of fact, get Isaiah 42 and 22. Get that in the NLT real quick. Thanks, yeah, NLT. 42 and 22, Isaiah. I want to read this to you real quick. What's up, brother? Shalom, man.
What's up? Shalom.
We always run into you, man.
Yeah, I ran
Good,
to you because
man.
I was just thinking about you today. I was just thinking.
You was? That was the most hot. Matter of fact, before we get there, go to Proverbs 20 and 24 real quick. You heard what he just said? He said he was just thinking about me today, right? Now watch this. Get that.
You said, what is it?
Proverbs 20 and 24.
I said I need to be some brothers, but we with some brothers the same flag.
Hey, ran into it, bro. Here we go. Let's get it. Watch it.
Proverbs 20 and
Read it
24.
loud.
Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
The Bible says man's goings are of the Lord. How then can a man understand his way? You didn't expect to run into that. To be honest with y'all, we was just up at the park. Something just instantly told me like, hey, come up here and have camp. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't thinking about having camp up here. We was thinking about just doing it up here and just letting it be. But
Right.
some just told me come here. We came here. Some told you to come here. Some told you to come here. At the same time, see what I'm saying? We don't know our way. Man's goings are of the Lord, man. Y'all ran into us for a reason today. You know what I'm saying? So any information that you get today, take heed to the information and take it home with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it can build you, it can strengthen you. Because at the end of the day, this place is gonna get destroyed. This place is gonna be destroyed.